And we begin tonight in a great place, a Vegas Strong story about a local couple who are up there in years and they beat the odds surviving coronavirus after they both wound up in the hospital.
So they're in their 80s. He has diabetes, she has asthma and heart disease. But as News 3's Gerard Armalo shows us, together and with the help of their Las Vegas doctors, they're now doing fine.
Guys, this is a story of strength and survival. A Summerlin couple with pre-existing conditions came down with the virus. Tonight, they are both recovered and doing well.
I'm 81. My husband is 83. It's not easy getting your body back to where it was.
Elaine and Jack Kaufman are all smiles now, but only days ago, it was a different story. The Las Vegas couple both contracted COVID-19, a disease they thought would end their lives.
It just came upon us so quickly. We really didn't have time to think about it.
First, it was Elaine. High fever and extreme fatigue landed her at Southern Hills Hospital. Jack was admitted about a week later. Same hospital, same doctor.
He was taking care of both of us at the same time.
The two had symptoms of pneumonia, and because they're avid news watchers, they knew all about the virus and what they were up against.
I mean, if it's as bad as they say it is, this could have been it. Did that enter your mind at all?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Doctors at Southern Hills treated the couple almost identically, including administering hydroxychloroquine.
We had nothing to lose trying the drug.
He said, you're through the toughest part of it, and you will be fine.
The doctor was right. The care and treatment they received and hydroxychloroquine, they say, brought them back to health.
I was very, very grateful that she was able to get that drug because I think it saved her life.
Now the Kaufmans are taking it slow until they're back to full strength. As for what they plan to do next, they both want to donate their plasma.
If our antibodies bring relief to one or more people, it's worth it.
Really enjoyed interviewing this couple. They were happy to share their positive story. They also wanted to give a shout out to their primary care physician, Dr. Mark Handelman, who they say was by their side throughout this entire ordeal. Marie?
What an inspiration.
Losing their livelihood. They're out of work right now, but we have this new thing to talk about this morning just in time. It's called Snagajob, and our Kendall Kim joins us live this morning with the details, and there is work out there, but people need to know how to find it.
That's right. So this hourly database that is working here in Las Vegas will help you track and find a job. And the company CEO is speaking out, trying to give everybody out there a heads up of the positions that are available. Now, as businesses have closed their doors across our nation, including here in Las Vegas, complying with the governor's stay-at-home order, these employees who have been laid off are kind of caught in this limbo between filing for unemployment and potentially finding a new source of income. Well, this hourly job database company, once again called Snagajob, is hoping to help you get moving in that direction, landing a new gig. Their research bringing about some encouraging news, lots of job growth in the number of available hourly positions within the grocery store industry, logistic warehousing, cleaning, and healthcare. Here in Las Vegas specifically, postings show around 500 of these jobs as quote unquote urgently hiring. This means that they need someone in those positions immediately. The company's CEO is speaking out, saying that while your skill set may come from one of the industries struggling to keep employees right now, what you've learned may also apply to ones that are actually doing well.
The primary ones that are hiring, particularly in Las Vegas, so warehousing jobs have doubled, and then grocery, convenience stores, and healthcare, which is broader than just nursing, right? That includes cooks, cleaners, housekeepers. Those have also held steady. And
now, since the start of this month, so tied to coronavirus, he is adding a startling drop of 56% of the jobs available on his website, those postings since the start of this month. Now, once again, though, there is a silver lining there. He says currently he is showing about 10,000 hourly positions here in Las Vegas. Again, 500 of those earmarked as urgently hiring. A word to the wise, delivery jobs, those in healthcare, as he pointed out, not only when it comes to the front lines of our hospital workers, nurses, and doctors, but also the people who help to keep the hospital actually running. We'll get you connected on our website, that is news3lv.com, and good luck out there. For now, they're reporting live this morning. Kendall Kim, News 3.
Everybody hurts, especially the restaurant industry. It is bleeding billions of dollars in revenue and millions of jobs.
So many people feeling it here in our valley, Latoya. The coronavirus we know will pass, but the question is, what kind of restaurant industry will it leave behind? Here's our Jeff Gillen asking that question.
James Trees, the owner of Esther's Kitchen in Las Vegas, will never forget it. The state of Nevada told businesses like his to shut down on a Wednesday.
We had food for Friday in the restaurant. That means that we lost out. We had $20,000 in waste the first week.
His restaurant is a Las Vegas hit, the COVID impact massive.
Because we're always busy, we didn't see a decline in sales. We just closed. So I mean, it was very tough. And that's $170,000 that walked out the door.
A crisis is a terrible thing to waste. So at Esther's, owner James and his sister are using the downtime to remodel. But even at this success story, reopening has to come sooner rather than later. In the era of COVID-19, his restaurant will change.
We're going to take out about 25% of our tables just to start to make people feel comfortable.
An entire restaurant industry, some million-plus locations around the country, is facing a dilemma: how to keep guests and staff safe. The experts say social distancing is among the biggest protections you'll notice.
The questions that we're getting from restaurateurs is, now what?
Larry Lynch is with the National Restaurant Association. He says social distance is not as easy as removing tables.
If we're looking at a 6-foot differentiation or 6 foot of distance, how's that going to work back at the house?
The beating heart of a restaurant is its kitchen. They're notoriously cramped. So restaurants all over the country are waiting for guidance from health departments, which right now are stretched just battling the disease. In Las Vegas, our health district says it's too soon to talk guidelines. But John Curtis can. He's one of Las Vegas's best-known food critics who expects tough new rules.
That's where I think there's going to be state-mandated checking of employees' health by an operator, going concern.
Each city has its food personality. In Las Vegas, COVID-19 could transform an institution, the buffet.
Buffets are dead.
For the simple reason, Curtis says, that nobody wants to share a serving spoon or deal with crowds. Here, it's no idle issue. Look at this, Caesar's Palace, like you've never seen it, empty. They're using the time to remodel the world-famous Bacchanal Buffet. It's the #1 revenue-generating restaurant in North America. Caesars says it will follow any guidance from health authorities, and it's also hired an on-staff epidemiologist. They're a major company.
We work with face masks and gloves, and that's not going away.
The Rooster Boy Cafe is a lot smaller. COVID-19 forced this charming spot to change. Inside, it shifted from intimate eatery to grocery store, takeout, delivery, and deli.
Where it's just us working and then everybody else can sit outside.
And owner Sonia El Nawal's patio will downsize, going from 10 tables to 4. But the biggest change this industry will see?
A lot of restaurants just won't reopen.
It's estimated that within 2 weeks, 15% of restaurants will permanently close, costing 7 million jobs, while those who survive wonder how fast business will come back. In Las Vegas, Jeff Gillen, News 3.
Now, the Raiders general manager, Mike Mayock, addressed the Tom Brady rumors during today's conference call, saying the Silver and Black might have been sniffing around TB12. The second-year GM also spoke about the upcoming virtual draft with no war room, no draft pick visits, and nothing at the Raiders compound.
Kind of laughed because everybody's talking about this virtual draft and how high-tech it is. If you could see my living room right now, it's the ultimate in low-tech. I've got 5 huge whiteboards, and I probably have 1,000 magnets with names on them all over the place. So I kind of feel like I'm sitting in the middle of a 1976 draft room, and it's kind of back to the future. But you're 100% right. As far as the process is concerned, in the draft, we've spent a lot of time on Zoom.
The Las Vegas Strip has turned dark, making all of us feel pretty sad about that. And tourists are no longer out there flooding our casinos. And the flowers that once brought our hotels to life are thrown away. News 3's Alexis Gorey explains how the COVID-19 pandemic has wilted our floral industry.
Mayock Wholesale Florist has 19 locations across the country. All are now temporarily closed, but a location hit especially hard is right here in Las Vegas, where they supply many of our city's hotels and events in bulk.
When you walk into the Wynn and walk into the Venetian and you see all these beautiful flowers, you just think this is amazing. It's beautiful.
Each hotel may design the masterpiece, but it's wholesale retailers like Mayock who make it come to life.
Nobody realizes how many people are in the floral industry, how many people work at the hotels, how many people are designers, how many people create this stuff.
4 weeks ago, the Strip went dark. Non-essential businesses ordered to close their doors to stop the spread of COVID-19. Sharon Hearn, Mayock branch manager in Las Vegas, says she was forced to follow suit, loading up thousands of flower bundles and buckets onto carts.
Unbelievable.
Some given away, some left wilting in the trash.
It's all stopped. The whole supply chain is stopped. It's hurting the growers. It's hurting this industry.
Mayock is a family-owned company with 19 locations across the country. The COVID-19 pandemic temporarily closing all of them, with about 400 employees nationwide now out of a job.
It's absolutely devastating. I've been heartbroken ever since we had to do this.
For 20 years, Hearn says flowers have come from all over the world to brighten weddings, events, conventions, and hotels across the Las Vegas Valley.
I don't think people realize how much it's hurt because so many people had planned weddings and parties, and that's all been canceled.
But she's optimistic for the future.
When it's in your heart and soul, you miss it.
And for the sake of all wholesale florists across the valley, she hopes the flower industry comes back to life someday soon.
And so many people, it brightens up their lives.
In Las Vegas, Alexis Gorey, News 3.